If you're nearing retirement or already there, you may be wondering about your IRA and whether it's possible to withdraw funds early without facing a penalty. The good news is that there are exceptions to the early withdrawal penalty for IRAs, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through the key ones. By the end of this video, you'll have a solid understanding of when you can access your IRA funds without incurring that dreaded 10% penalty. Now, if you're serious about protecting your wealth in the next 2 weeks, I highly recommend checking out the first link in the description for a free gold IRA guide. It's a smart move for anyone looking to safeguard their savings. But for now, let's dive into those exceptions. First off, let's talk about medical expenses. If you need to pay for unreimbursed medical expenses that exceed 7.5% of your adjusted gross income, you can take an early distribution from your IRA without penalty. This can be a lifesaver if you find yourself in a situation where you need urgent medical treatment or care, and it gives you one less thing to worry about when dealing with the cost of healthcare. Another exception is for people who become disabled. If you're permanently disabled, you can withdraw money from your IRA early without penalty. Disability is a big financial burden, and this exception can help you get access to the funds you need during a difficult time. It's a relief to know that the government allows some flexibility in this area. If you're a first-time homebuyer, you may also be able to withdraw up to $10,000 from your IRA for the purchase of a home without paying that early withdrawal penalty. This can be a great option if you've been building up your IRA and want to use some of that money to buy a home. Just make sure that the home is your primary residence and you meet the definition of a first-time homebuyer. If you're planning to do this, keep in mind that you still have to pay income tax on the withdrawal, but the 10% penalty is waived. Another important exception comes when you're paying for qualified education expenses. If you, your spouse, or a dependent are enrolled in a qualified educational institution, you can take penalty-free withdrawals from your IRA to cover the costs. This can be particularly helpful if you're in retirement and need to support a family member's education costs. And here's a big one: substantially equal periodic payments, or SEPP. This is a strategy that lets you take early withdrawals from your IRA without penalty by agreeing to take regular, predictable withdrawals over a period of at least 5 years or until you turn 5912, whichever comes longer. The catch is that the IRS wants to make sure you stick to this withdrawal plan, so be cautious and calculate these payments carefully. If you're faced with a divorce, you can also avoid the early withdrawal penalty if the funds are part of a qualified domestic relations order, or QDRO. This typically applies when you're dividing retirement assets as part of a divorce settlement. It's essential that the distribution follows the proper legal process to avoid penalties. Now, here's a crucial point to remember. While these exceptions allow you to avoid the 10% penalty, you'll still have to pay income taxes on your withdrawals unless you're dealing with a Roth IRA and you meet certain conditions. So, it's not exactly free money, but it can certainly help if you're in a pinch. And just to reiterate, if you're looking to protect your savings and potentially get out of the volatile stock market, a gold IRA might be an even better option for you. With gold IRAs, you're investing in an asset that tends to hold its value better during uncertain times. Thousands of Americans are opening gold IRAs to safeguard their wealth from inflation and market downturns. You can get started by clicking the link in the description for a free guide that can show you exactly how to do that. Lastly, if you're an American retiree with over $100K in an IRA or 401K, or even if you have 5 men plus in savings, the free gold IRA guide is something you won't want to miss. It's the perfect next step for anyone serious about protecting their wealth, especially in today's unpredictable market. Don't miss out. Check out that link and take the next step towards securing your retirement today.